Okay, all right. So let's begin here by just bringing our energy inwards and bringing our awareness to the breath. Find the breath at the tip of the nostrils. Feel the cool air entering and the warm air being exhaled. Feel the mind calming down. Feel the breath slowing down. And you may even begin to notice some spaces between inhalations and exhalations, and between exhalations and inhalations. From this quiet space, we're going to set our intention for this class here on giving ourselves permission to explore this quiet space, actually remain here, focusing on the breath. And the breath is something that we usually take for granted. It's usually just going on all by itself while we're doing other things. And this is a special time where we're devoting particular conscious attention to the breath. So we're giving ourselves permission for that. And at this moment, if there is any particular prayer, mantra, personal affirmation, anything that you'd like to say to yourself to help you here with this practice, you can do that now. Or if nothing in particular is coming to mind, I would encourage everyone to just take a moment to focus your personal intention. And before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to express my deep gratitude to all of the amazing teachers out there. Okay, so let's begin now with a bit of alternate nostril breathing. We're going to use the right hand. We're going to bring the first and middle fingers to the palm, and we're going to use the thumb and ring and pinky fingers. We're going to cover the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left. Inhale back through the left nostril, bringing our awareness up to the point between the eyebrows. Feel the expansiveness of the incoming air. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers and exhale through the right nostril from that point between the eyebrows. Feel the deep release. Inhale back through the right nostril to that point between the eyebrows, again feeling that expansiveness. Cover the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril from the point between the eyebrows, feeling the release. Inhale back through the left nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers. Exhale through the right nostril. And everybody now continue at your own pace, pausing for as long as you feel is comfortable at the top of the inhalation and the bottom of the exhalation. And stop the practice. Just sit for a moment, feeling the stillness around you. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. We use the same mudra, first and middle fingers on the palm, thumb, ring, and pinky fingers. We're going to allow the breath to flow in through the nostrils to that point between the eyebrows. And when we're ready to exhale, we're going to cover the right nostril with the thumb, and we're going to exhale through the left, slightly constricting the throat. So it makes it sound like almost like you're about to swallow. It's kind of like almost can sound like maybe a snoring sound, like that. Except we're going to be exhaling through the left nostril. And the whole time we're going to envision the breath arriving at the point between the eyebrows and exiting out from the point between the eyebrows. So let's begin. Inhale through both nostrils. Point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril with the Ujjayi breath. Inhale back through both nostrils to the point between the eyebrows. Feel the expansiveness of the incoming breath. Allowing that clean oxygen to fill the body. And when you're ready to exhale, cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril with the Ujjayi breath, deep release. Allow the air to flow back in through both nostrils to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril with the Ujjayi breath. And everybody now, let's all explore this breath at our own pace. There'll be a pause at the top of the inhalation and the bottom of the exhalation, and that pause is going to be different for each person. So really explore how it feels to be in that pause and remain there, as allow your body to prompt you when it's time to breathe again. There should be no strain in the pause. There should be a deep rest in the pause, even if it's a fraction of a second. As long as you experience that rest, that's all that needs to happen. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, and now we'll stop that practice. Just sit for a moment. Really experience just being. We're not performing any practice in this moment. Silence around us. Okay, now we're going to go for the cobra breath. So we're going to begin that. I'll just demonstrate. We're going to inhale through the nose, open up the throat, leaning back. Hold the breath, bring the chin to the chest. Come back up, sniff in some air through the nose, and exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniff in some air through the nose, and exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose, and exhale through the teeth. And one more time, inhale, leaning back through the nose. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. And stop the practice. Again, feeling the stillness around us. Need to make any moves to make yourself more comfortable, that's fine. But just see if you can come back to stillness. Okay, and now let's work a little with the sectional 3-part breathing. We're going to begin with the abdomen. So you want to take your hands and put them gently on your abdomen. And just close your eyes and notice your breath in the abdomen. Notice the breath rising and falling under your hands. Notice how that's just happening all by itself. You don't need to do anything. You can just feel the breath in the abdomen. And now let's see if we can modify this a tad. And on the next inhalation, keep your hands on your abdomen, but just instead of just watching the abdomen rise, intentionally push the abdomen out just a bit. And on the next exhalation, intentionally pull the abdomen in just a bit. So you're working with that natural momentum of the breath, but just giving it a little bit extra push beyond the observation. So you're just becoming just ever so slightly involved with the breath, giving it an extra push. Much as if you were watching a pendulum go back and forth and you just gave it a little tap. Move it along a little bit more. Okay, and now we'll stop that practice. And now we're going to bring our hands gently to our chest. We're going to we just worked with the breath in the abdomen. We're now working with the breath in the chest. We're just going to feel the chest rise and fall under our hands. Now, just as we did with the abdomen, we're going to do with the chest. On the next inhalation, intentionally push the chest out just a little bit further than when you were being the observer. And on the next exhalation, just intentionally pull the chest down just a bit. Okay, now we're going to stop that practice. We're going to work with our fingertips now in the clavicle area, the breath in the clavicle area. So we're going to place our fingertips on the clavicles and allow them to feel the rise and fall of the breath in the clavicle area. That breath rising and falling under your fingertips. Now for the next step, on the next inhalation, we're going to just modify this practice just slightly. On the next inhalation, intentionally push the clavicle bones up against your fingertips just a tad, just a little bit, just one little slight exaggeration of what was happening passively. And on the next exhalation, just pull the bones down. Just slight, very subtle. Nothing forceful, working with a natural rhythm of the breath in the clavicle area. Okay, and now we're going to stop that practice. We're going to bring all these three sections together. We're going to have our hands in this mudra. We're going to have the thumb on the palms Gently curl the fingers over. No tension here. Your hands should be very relaxed. We're going to place the hands here. Make sure the elbows are relaxed. Now we're going to bring all three parts of the breath together. We're going to inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the clavicle bones. Exhale, drop the clavicle bones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the clavicle bones. And bring awareness to the point between the eyebrows and feel that expansiveness of the breath. When you're ready to exhale, drop the clavicle bones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, feel the deep release. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the clavicle bones. All that wonderful oxygen entering the body, nourishing the body. Exhale, drop the clavicle bones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. All the waste products are released. And continue this practice at your own pace and with your own pauses that are just right for you. Allow your body to tell you when to resume the breath. And stop the practice. And feeling the stillness around you. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to stop the recording now.